I went to Walmart today and I got one of these kitten print fabric, and at first you might be thinking, why did you waste your money on that thing? Like, it's the ugliest fabric I've ever seen. What are you gonna make out of it? But girl, I see potential, all right? Because I want to challenge myself, okay? I want to challenge myself to see if I can make ugly fabric into something cute. Because usually what I do is that I take ugly clothes, but it already has cute patterns on it. But this one's a little bit, it's a little different. Yeah, so let's make my $6 worth it. I got 4 of these, by the way, so hopefully I should have enough to make something. Let's do it, guys. To be honest, I didn't select this fabric just from out of the blue. You see, nowadays dropshipping has been overhyped. It seems like everyone in TikTok world is doing this as their main income, and even at times earning enough to afford 10 Lamborghinis in a month, which is a ridiculous amount of salary from selling printed tees. Not hating, I just wish I could do that too. Anyways, you might be thinking, what does making an ugly cat print skirt have to do anything with the dropshipping? That's because lately I've been seeing a bunch of people manufacturing and selling those cat print t-shirt accompanied with some cheesy captions talking about, I ate cement, tummy ache survivor, consider your pants peed, and whatever this is. I think you get the point. It's a type of gift that you would give to your naive friend as a joke and tell them that they will get all the ladies if they wore the t-shirt. Now, as someone who possesses financial common sense to not waste money on a t-shirt that I would never wear out in public, it kind of baffles me that people actually buys this stuff. I mean, come on dude, who actually wears this stuff? But that also got me thinking, if people actually buys and wear those stuff, then why don't I make one myself and sell it on Depop? Genius idea, right? By the way, as soon as you're done watching this video, feel free to visit my Depop shop at Hussnatcher, and for those that doesn't have Depop, download one right now and create an account ASAP because you're missing out. Here I have 4 pieces of fabric cut out for the top part of the skirt, the cat print for the exterior, and white for the inside since I want to save the cat print fabric for the pleats. Then I'm sewing them together by the sides to make a pizza crust. Then you'll have to put those crusts on top of each other so they won't feel lonely anymore and sew them together as if they're officially getting married. While I'm sewing them together, let me tell you about how I scammed a restaurant and may have possibly committed an accidental fraud on Thanksgiving Day. Since we didn't want to spend hours prepping and cooking Thanksgiving meals, we decided to go to an all-you-can-eat buffet at a diner because I don't want to bother washing all the dishes after being stuffed from all the turkeys and ham. The buffet had a pretty great deal, being that you have to pay nearly $30 for each adult and only $11 for kids. We would have ended up paying almost like $70 for the meal. When we got there, we got seated in a booth. They had all sorts of options for the buffet. The food was great, and overall, we had a great family time together. Once we were done, the waitress gave us the check. We were expecting the total to be around 70, but no, it was 50 because she's mistaken me as a kid. Who could have known that having a baby face could save you $20 on a buffet? Now, I don't exactly know if it was intentional or it's because I literally look like a 12-year-old. Either ways, we didn't say anything, even though it may not be the right thing to do. Regardless of this surprise, we all found it funny that I was mistaken as a kid because I just turned 20 today. I guess I officially gained my unk status at this point because anything that's 20 years of age is considered vintage. Speaking of turning 20, I sort of have an age blindness. I can't tell how old I actually look because most people has told me I look significantly younger than my actual age, ranging from 13 to 16, or sometimes on a rare occasion, people would actually guess my correct age. At this point, I actually can't tell how old I look like to other people because 13 to 19 is a pretty huge age gap, so I guess if I had to average it out, I would say that most people would assume that I look like I'm 16 at most. Anyways, comment down how old you thought I was before the age reveal because I genuinely want to know. And don't lie to make me feel better because I want to know your honest opinion. Over here, I'm sewing the top part of the skirt to the pleats. By the look on my face, I was so locked into making this abomination come true and just so determined that I had to finish it by the end of the night, which I ended up doing. Here, I'm unfolding the skirt, 80% done, and I'm taking it to the sewing machine to top stitch along the pleats to flatten the seams. At this point, the skirt was coming together and all I had to do was just attach the zippers and hem the bottom of the pleats. And to do that, I had to switch out the standard sewing foot to a zipper foot, and since I'm such a professional, I always raw dog attaching the zippers without pinning them or anything. After attaching the zippers like any other responsible manufacturer, I had to test out the functionality of the product to make sure that the zipper actually opens and closes. For the final step, I'm hemming the pleats, which took ages, but definitely worth the effort to keep the edges from fraying. I still have some remaining fabric, which I'm not too sure what to do with. I might make another pleated skirt with shorter pleats or make some kind of top to make it a matching set. Let me know if you have any suggestions because I'm starting to run out of ideas. And before I do the final reveal where I try on the skirt, even though it's likely that you already saw how it looks like on the thumbnail, just pretend that you didn't see it because I want you to act surprised and shocked. Since the video has only been 5 minutes long and I want to stretch it out to at least 8 minutes, I'm gonna fill it in with some videos of me cleaning the kitchen because I'm pretty sure it's more entertaining to see me do something productive rather than watching me yap about things for the next 3 minutes. Whenever I'm cleaning, I get super bored and unmotivated at times because of how slow it feels, so I usually put on Azalea Banks' playlist to speed things up. As soon as I play her music, my body just goes on a 2x speed mode because of how fast-paced her songs are. So pro tip, if you hate cleaning or doing a certain task, play some fast-paced music to trick your brain into completing something faster. Another method is that I set a timer for 10 to 15 minutes and pretend that it's a live bomb, and if I don't finish a task on time, it's gonna set off the bomb, aka my phone. So it's basically like being in the 1994 Speed movie, except I have to speedrun washing the dishes, otherwise the whole house is gonna explode into ashes. Or that one twist stick jigsaw challenge where I have to wipe the kitchen counters within 60 seconds or else the reverse bear trap mask is gonna be activated. I know those are some pretty unorthodox methods to tackle the to-do list, but it really doesn't matter as long as I get the job done at the end of the day. Okay, I know you're about to cheat and skip forward to how the skirt turned out, so I'm about to reveal it before you even get the chance since I can read your mind because I hacked into your device, so I can predict when you're about to do something. So here is the final reveal. Once again, this skirt is going to be available in my Depop shop, so definitely check it out if you're interested. It's going to be linked down below in the description. So far, I managed to sell 3 items ever since I started. It's been such a gratifying experience to be able to earn some money from doing what I love and enjoy the most, and I hope I get to share that with you guys. Anyways, I really hope you enjoyed this video a lot more than I enjoyed editing this video because it's kind of a pain in the butt to edit sometimes, especially on CapCut on a mobile device because that app can't seem to handle any video that exceeds 6 minutes. But it's alright, I persevered. And also, we're so close to hitting a 600 and halfway to reaching 1K, which has been one of my biggest milestones, so please feel free to hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and I may see you or not see you until a month later, depending on if I feel like posting or not.